Hi everybody, welcome back to another tutorial in Revit Global Knowledge. In the tutorial, we will walk through together from structure to architecture finish, and in this case, we just using for steel structure. We start from our steel column, I column, and E column, and of course, we got another rectangle hollow section on the top, and we got our polycarbonate. Anyway, we will walk through together for this tutorial from structure to finish that we create our gas station. Okay, anyway, it's your first time read to my channel or your first time visiting to my channel. I invite you to subscribe to my channel because I make a lot of content for Revit for every week. Okay, let's jumping back to our project together, and here let me explain you a little bit. As you can see, here is my structure that I have created one. We got our street structure here, and we got our mat here, and of course, anyway, we will walk through together for this tutorial. Okay, let me show you for my steel structure first because I got separate one. Okay, here as you can see, we got our steel structure here, and about that we got our foundation for concrete footing. Let me hide those two elements first. Okay, here is our concrete footing. Here is our steel plate and angle board here. Okay, I think it's time to jump to into project to create this one, and of course we will walk through together from structure to architectural finish. I think it would be interesting for me for this tutorial because normally when we start placing for our project, we just starting from architect only. We never collaboration with our structure to architecture finish. Okay, it's I got a choice. Maybe next time I create my tutorial, I will adding for some MEP or electrical here. Okay, I just want to close one up on only I can start do another project. Don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe to my channel because your like and your subscriber and your thumbs up motivate me to do a new project about Revit and more video about this. Okay, so now we are in our Revit architecture template 2021, and mine are using for student version. Before we start creating, we need to go to our model here, then drop down for new, and here got our new project here in a property here. So I just drop down, then finding for metric architecture template in the case, and I just hit OK. Okay, so now I read on my interface for structural architecture, sorry, for architecture template. So before to start anything, I need to start create grid line first because it is easier when we placing for our footing or column. It is easier for next time. So I just recommend GR on my keyboard for grid line, or you can go to architecture tab here. Here is grid line. I just like here one, and then here I start pop up for horizontal first. I start from here like this one, and here one, and here one, and the last one as well. Okay, before I draw another grid line, I need to adjustment for spacing first. This one I want to change it to 2 meter, sorry, 2000 millimeter, and this one I'm going to change it to 3 meter. And the last guy I'm going to change it to 2 meter. Okay, so now I got adjustment for my spacing for my vertical, for my horizontal already. So I want to create for my vertical also. I start pop up from here one, and here I don't want to overlap number for this one, so I need to adjustment for my number first. By adjustment there I need to go just like my grid line one. You can double click here, or you can change in your property panel. You can change number also, and this one I just change it to A, and this one I think I want to move around a bit. Come here a bit. Okay, let me see first. Okay, so now let's start another grid line, GR again. I start something here 2 meter, and another one is something 4 meter, and this one 4 meter also, and the last one is 2 meter. Hit a scale a couple of times, so we need to tidy up a bit for make it look better. Okay, so now we finish our grid line. By right, we need to go to our elevation to adjustment for leveling, but in the case I just leave it like this first because later on I can adjustment. So now it's time to placing our footing. By placing our footing, I need to go to my structure tab here. Then here is isolectic. I just like this one for isolectic. And in property panel will show up for Revit that we didn't our structural foundation family is loaded in because we're using for architectural template. By right, if we're using for structural template, will be got our structural foundation and beam and column also. Okay, so I just load in, just click yes. So in my cruiser, I just turn out for English. Then I just finding for structural foundation. Okay, this one is structural foundation. Just double click, and we got many shape here that we can using. But in the case we just using for our footing come with our steel plate with our I column. Okay, so I just want to using for we're using for this one rectangle one footing. Just click open. Now I need to adjustment for size first. Go to edit type in my property panel here. Then don't forget to duplicate because we don't want to affect to our structure. Then I'm going to send issue it to 1.2 meter by 1.2 meter. And of course here we just rename only. You need to change here also. This one change to 1.2 meter. And for the thickness for foundation, I want to create it to 400 millimeter for depth. So I just hit OK, and here I can add grid also. I just can add grid, then I just select or something like this, and I just hit finish. So the Revit will show up none of our elements are visible because why? Because here is our view range problem. Anyway, if we working in our structural plan, will be okay. So I need to adjustment for view range first. We are on my keyboard for view range, so I just change all to unlimited. Then hit apply, then it's okay. Okay, so here now is too much. I just want 3 column only, so this 2 3 4 guy I want to delete. Okay, so now I got my footing here, so I need to place my structural column first, e column. By placing that, I need to go to structural tab here. Then here is column, or you can press command key on your keyboard for CL. So just like here one, and here I need to adjustment for height first. I give it for 5 meter, and for height here just leave it to high, and this one just leave it for unconnected. And for steel here I just using this steel. I think using this steel we don't need to load another steel because just a quick tutorial. And I just add grid again, then I start from here until here like this, then hit finish. Hit a scale a couple times. Okay, let's take a look in our 3D default here. Now I got my column with my structural foundation. We need to create our steel plate first, create connection plus. So by create our steel plate with angle board, we need to go to steel tab here. Then we go to connection here. Here is arrow go down here. You just select this one, and will show up another property panel. And here you need to load in whatever you want to use in your project. You can load in all. So for me, I just want to load all first. Shift key on my keyboard, then just select add here, then I just hit okay this one also. hit OK. That will take up 2 seconds actually. Okay, so now is still connection is coming, so we need to create connections first before we can create load our connection here. So I just select go to my steel tab here, connection, then I change this one to wireframe, select the bottom here one like this one, and this one also, and hit enter. Go to steel tab again, connections like one, hit enter. Go to steel tab again, like 1, 2, 3, 4, steel connection, enter. Okay, not work, so we need to select one by one. Okay, now I got all my connection here, so I need to add my steel plate first. So I just select my connection here like this one and drop down on my property panel. Okay, so now we'll take a few seconds because we load a lot of family here. Then I'm using for base plate. I think base plate is correct one. Just using for base plate like this one. Change this one to fine again. Now I got my steel plate here, but I didn't saw anything. So I just like here one. Then I'm going to I just like my steel plate like this. Then I'm going to edit type here. Then here is modify parameter. I just like edit again. Okay, I think now got to choose again. Okay, I think we use wrong steel plate. I just like sign out first. Just close first. Then I'm going to change it. Oh, we're using unplate. Actually, we're using for base plate here, but I don't know why we select wrong. So I just like this one, base plate. That will be show up. Then I'm going to go to edit here, edit type here. Again, I'm going to my modify parameter here. Then I want to change my steel plate here, my angle here to J, and for the thickness I want add more, and for the bolts here I also want a bigger bit. So here is our property panel here for editing our steel plate. Anyway, this tutorial we focus on gas station. We just walk through a faster one. We don't want to detail this one, and I think later on when I create another tutorial about steel structure and connection, I will explain more about that. Okay, I'm going to angle and hold here. Then here is one angle type. I just drop down. Then I want to J around here US, and for the angle length depth I want 500 millimeter, and for this one let me see, and for thickness I want 30, 24, 16. Let me take a look first. Okay, we just choose it for 2 inch like this one. Then hit OK, apply, then hit OK. Okay, so now this one is goes through to my concrete footing here, so I need to edit first. So I will change it for smaller bit for this one. I think this one is too small. Okay, this one I think is pretty okay. Yeah, this one is okay. So now it's time to place another connection, just like here one, and then I drop down, change it to bus plate here, and this one also. Let me try to select multiple selection first, see we can change or not. Okay, we can do it. Change it to fine again. Now we got our steel plate base and our structural E column here. It's time to create our beam. Go to level 1 again, then I'm going to structure here, select beam here. I just using this one, but by right I need to edit type first. Let me check first. Okay, I just leave it like this, then I press OK. Then I'm going to on grid like this one, then select all like something like this, then press finish. I think our beam will be at level 1, so we need to offset. I'm going back to my 3D here, hit escape a couple times, change this one to hidden line. So I need to offset. I select the whole beam like this. Here in my property panel here got the offset values. I change it to 5, something like this, because our elevation is 5 meter. Just apply. Okay, just leave it 5 meter because we need 2 connection. 5 meter like this one. Okay, so we need to add connection first before we create another beam and with our hollow section steel. So I need to connect from here to here, just like here one, and control key on my keyboard, go to steel, then create connection. And here also. So it will be take time a bit when we start place our connection. Anyway, I want script any process I will walk through together with you, or you want the script, you can skip a couple minutes for this one. Okay, so now I want to add my correction. Drop down. Then I'm finding for extend moment end plate, just like this one. And change this one to fine again. Okay, so now I want to connection from here to here, just like here one, and here go to steel again, connection again, and this guy also. Okay, this last one. Okay, this one we add already, so it's time to add our steel here, connection here. I just like here 1 and 2, 3, 4 5, and then drop down finding for, let me see first. Okay, I think clips angle is correct for this situation. Try this one. Okay, this one is correct for this situation. Change this one to find again. Will be take a few seconds, will be updated into our clip here. Let me take a look my connection for. Okay, this one is properly, and here we need to add another here also. Let me check first in case we overlap our connection. Okay, here we need to add connection also, here and here and here and here and here and here also. Okay, so I just keep it and leave it like this because I know you got that point already. So connection for our steel here, and I don't want to make this video too long. I give you some example for this one. Again, just select to this guy, then go to steel here, then connection here, and then you just drop down, then finding for clip angle here. The connection will be automatically coming and update here. And the rest you can do by yourself because I don't want to make this video longer than this. So I just continue to my topic here. I'm going back to my level 1. Then it's time to place another beam here and create another rectangle hollow section. I'm going to go to structure tab again, then go to beam here, e-beam here, then I'm going to start draw something like this. For the offset, I'm going to offset for 5 meter, something like this one. Start from here until here, and here, and here, and then the last guy. Hit the sky a couple of times. This one you don't need to worry about that because we offset our beam here. I'm going to my 3D here. Okay, this 4 guy you need to add connection also, so I just add connection for this 4 guy. Drop down finding for clip angle and this guy also. Still connection. Drop down finding for clip angle and this guy also. Okay, so now let me think what we need to do next. The next thing we need to add our hollow section steel here on the top here. So I'm going back to my level 1 again, then I'm going to structure tab here, go to beam system here. Before that I need to load my rectangle hollow section first, so I just click beam here like this one, then go to load family. Then I'm going to drop down for English, finding for structural framing. Where is my structural framing? Okay, this one. Go to steel here, then we finding for rectangle hollow section. Okay, we just choose this one is hollow section structural. Just double click here. Then you can choose which style, what style, whatever you want. But in this case, I will update one. I just like it like this one. Then okay. Then I'm going to duplicate on my property panel here. I just go into edit type. Then close my preview first. Duplicate here. Change it to hollow section steel 100 by 100 millimeter. Then this one I need to change also 100, and this one 100. For thickness I change it for 2. See, okay. Then I escape a couple of times, go to my structure again, go to beam system. I select here for rectangle 1. I start here. I need to change to foot number, and this one I change, I offset elevation for 5.1 meter. Then just start something like this. Change foot number to 10. Then just hit finish. Go to my 3D view. Okay, so now I got my beam system here, so I need to add another beam here. Let me check first. Okay, here I need to extend a bit for this one. I'm going to my level 1 again, go to edit from edit boundary. Then I just select all like this, go to rectangle again, then I offset for 305 because I know my section beam size. Then I start from here until here like this, just leave all the default like this, then hit finish. Go back to my 3D, see what happened. Okay, why? Because our beam system is running follow our boundary here. So let me see how to show that first. I just go to my level 1 again, then go to edit boundary again. I think this one I want to extend until here. Let me delete first. Go into beam system again. Beam system, going to sketch boundary line, start from preset system. I want to sketch like this one and start from here until here, then hit finish. Go to my 3D. Okay, I think we leave it like it's also no issue because in reality we will welding from this one to here, from here to here we will welding here, and I think I just leave it like this and hit escape a couple times. Anyway, if you want to extend, you need to draw one by one by yourself, and this one I just give you a quick tutorial, and I just like all like this one. Then I'm going to go to copy to clipboard, align, then path to same place like this one. Then I'm going to edit boundary here and change direction, beam direction to here. Change this one to 20 for fixed number line, and this one I'm going to offset move around 0.2 because I want this one. I just leave it like this. Then we connect together, hit apply, then hit finish. Okay, so now we got our beam system here, we got our steel structure on top, we got our beam column with connection. It's time to add our polycarbonate here. Then by creating, go to level 1 here, then go to floor, select floor on architecture tab, go to edit type here and duplicate, change it, rename it for polycarbonate like this. Go to edit type, change structure to 15 millimeter, and then edit a new material here, just like here, like this one. Create new family, change this one, rename this one for polycarbonate. Just poly, like this one. And go to appearance library here. We drop down finding for we walk through, we just use glass here in the cast, and then you can use whatever you want. I prefer for red color, glass red. For transparent one, just like here, like this one, and then just hit apply, then hit OK, then OK again, and OK again. So it's time to sketch. I sketch from here, then here I need to offset around 200 millimeter. It's too small, make it 300 millimeter. Okay, it's good for me. Then I just offset this one to 5 meter, like this one. This one I just leave it roll like this first, and it's finished. I'm going to my elevation here for adjustment my height, and this one I'm going to make it align. Start from here, this one 505 meter. Then this one I'm going to change to 5. Go to my 3D here again, select my polycarbonate here, then change this one to level 2. Go to my sound elevation, then make it align, select here one, here until here like this, and lock. Hit escape a couple times. Go to my 3D view. Okay, so now we done our structure here, so it's time to create our logo first. After that only we create our rising floor here. By create our logo, I need to go to front, start from front, something like this. Then we're going to create extrusion. Go to level 1, and then change this one to fine, change this one to hidden line. Then I'm going to start to go to architecture tab, component, model in place, finding for this one, check for structure also, generic model, signage, I give change it to signage baking, start draw extrusion like this one, start like this, something, I think something around like this one. And yes, we just assign a new material here, create a new material, signage baking, go to appearance library again, and then I'm going to appearance library here, just drop down, and we use for metals here, metal here, just double click, and I want for those kind for aluminum. Okay, use this one, aluminum frame, apply, and hit OK, then hit OK again. Go to my 3D here, and start from front like this. After that I draw down, draw up like this one, something like this, because we mount with our e-beam here. Okay, I think this one we need to move up a bit. Start from front. This one, something like this. I'm going to use a line tool. And of course behind here you can add for steel structure also for support. I just hit finish first. Okay, so now I'm going to adding my logo here. Go to front again, go to architecture tab, set a work plan, pick a plan, then I pick for those extrusion that I have created one. Go to model text here, then change it for Revit gas. I want to make it bigger content. Select my model text here, go to edit type here, then change for size font to 500mm, and for font here I just leave it for area like this one. Just hit OK, and then for material I'm going to change it to wood. Go to create a new material again, rename signage. And here we need to rotate it. Okay, something like this, or you can make it on the top also can. I change it to everything is look fine. Let's change it to realistic. Okay, so now we need to create our rising floor here. Before that, I need to go to my level 1 again. Then go to my component again, model in place. Generate model again. Change it to rising floor. Use extrusion again. Then start to pick plan. Offset this one for I think something 150mm. Too small. 1 meter. Too big already. 100mm. This one also too small. Yeah, we just leave it, make it balance. Select this one. Draw mirror. Select this. Start connect from here until here, and here until here. TR on my keyboard for trim and extend. I'm going to make it offset a bit. 1, 2, and here 1, 2, 1, 2. Select another guy, 1, 2, and here I need to filter a bit. Filter it to 1 meter. Okay, too big. Then I'm going to add a new material here, parametric here, material. Just hit finish first. CO on my keyboard for copy from here until here. Go to my 3D. Yeah, now we got something like this, and I think this one, yeah, just hit finish first. Select these two guys, edit tie here, select one and select two, go to family tie here, go to my family material here. I'm going to add a new material here. Okay, we just use for red color also. Okay, so I'm going to my web one again. I want to create math here. So I just go to my architecture tab here, start wall like this, just a quick one. Start something like we just start something like, I think something like this one, and this one just connect it to the web 2. Let's get a couple of time. Go to our 3D, just connect it to level 2, then go to material here, edit material, create a new material, change it to gym sum. I need to create a new material first. Just use it for wall. Okay, so now I want to add floor and add storefront as a curtain wall. Go to my level 1 and WA on my keyboard and drop down here, finding for curtain wall, storefront here, just start from here, and I will start something like this from here until, I think until here like this one, and this one I'm going to offset a bit. Yeah, something like this. WA again, add another one. I just mirror in. DM on my keyboard for draw mirror, draw like this one, and go to, okay, we need to create floor first. Start like this one, floor architect, rectangle, start from here until here. Then this one I'm going to drop down, finding for another floor. This one, edit type, go to edit again, go to edit. I'm going to change it to create a new material, floor. Just use wall block. Hit apply, then it's okay, then okay again, apply, okay again, hit finish, go to, I just like my floor here, go to my 3D view first, change this one to hidden line, and this one need to offset a bit. Go to layer 1, then I need to edit profile first. Then I need to edit something like this one. Okay, just delete all first. Start rectangle again, start from here until here, hit escape couple times, then we hit finish. Go to copy to clipboard, align, then we align to layer 2. Go to my 3D. Okay, of course here you can add for drawer also, but I just leave it like this. And it's time to place our component here for gas station here, and add another component for decoration here. I just add something like hanging for our mat here. Then I'm going to my desktop here because I need to add another material. Okay, let's create another floor first. I'm going to level 1 again. Then this floor I would like to extend. Here is my floor. Go to 3D. I select my floor like this. Go to level 1. I want to extend here, cover all. So I need to select delete first. I start like this, just a quick one, something like this, some 30 meter by 30 meter filter radiant, this one to 2.5 meter. Okay, so now we got our structure, we got our mat here, we got everything, and here we need to add another model check here also. But before add that, I need to add my component first. By add my component, I'm going to my desktop here and just select for my gas here, gas pump here, upgrade model. I think will be take a few minutes. And my car here also, upgrade model. Go to my desktop again, add for this one, the last one, the hanging wall one, upgrade model again. Okay, this for this one I take it from blog Revit, not Revit City. You can check. I will put link in description for blog Revit. You can download from there, and you can subscribe for this for blog Revit because they got a lot of school interior design for component. You can check it out. I will put link in description. So I'm going to load into project here like this one. Project for this one, hit OK. Change this one to place on face. I will place something around here. Okay, zoom out a bit. Something like this. Hit escape a couple times. So I need to copy. CO on my keyboard for copy. I start copy from here until here and select these two guys like this one. CO on my keyboard for copy. Start from here. I will place something around here like this. Place something here like this one. Select this two. Rotate. Hit a space key on my keyboard for rotate. Just like here one. Then go to draw mirror. Go to my 3D. So I want to offset a bit. In my elevation here, I change it to 2 meter, I think. Okay, 2 meter is great. Hit escape a couple times. So I want to close this one first. Then I'm going to load another component. I load in my car here. Just load into my project. And press something around here. Something like this. And here also. Something like this. Okay, as you can see now we got some problem about this because our spacing here too small that our car cannot go in. Anyway, we can adjustment for our rising floor here. Go to edit in place, then go into adjustment here, small a bit. Go to my component again, select crop this one first, and select another one for gas pump. Load into project and close. Then I don't know, I start place somewhere around, I think somewhere around like this and like this, and here like this, something like this. And of course you can add another one here as well. So I just place here something like this, and here also. Hit escape a couple times, go to my 3D. This one I need to offset a bit. I think we need to offset 200. Apply 250. Yeah, something like this. Go to our wireframe. Yes, it's correct one. Change this one to hidden line again. Select 1, 2, 3, 4, and the last one 5. Need to deselect this one first. 50. Okay, so now it's time to add another logo here from the top here. I'm going to my front here like this one. And go to my architecture here, set a work plan again, pick a plan again, pick this front wall like this one. I think I will pick this one. Like this. Go to model line here and change this one to Revit global, no, like this one. It's something like this, and we'll make it something like this. Start from front, select here one, rotate, start from here 90 degrees and rotate a bit, move a bit, and use align tool, AL for align. For material, I'm going to change material to I want aluminum. Making. Go to my 3D view here again, turn down and turn on for shadow here, and I would like to turn on for realistic also. Yeah, here is what we have done for our project here, and this one I think is too much for red color. I want to edit some of it, just change material because it's too red already. We change it to dark blue. Here is one for dark blue. This one blue. Okay, this one from strict dark blue. I need to edit first because material not what I want. Okay, this one is not what I want. Anyway, I just leave it like this so you can try to figure out and train material by yourself. And as you can see, here is our structure. It's from top, and we got our footing, we got our e-beam and e-column here, and we got our mat here. And what we are missing, I think it's our project for gas station. We almost done already, but I don't want to make roads here come from here until here for going into garage. I will make it some interesting by using for topo surface and make it most quite interesting. Then I'm going to my level to my side here by placing my topo surface. Just double click for side, and now it's time to place my topo surface. I'm going to my machine inside here, topo surface here, then point here. The first one I'm going to change it to 100mm offset. Then I start place it something like this. Okay, this one I think we go wrong. Just delete first, start place again, and this one just offset for 50mm, I think 75, something like this. Then start somewhere around like this. Again, change it to 00. Start from here until here, here. You can play around with this one. Minus 200. Zoom out a bit. Then I'm going to minus 400. minus for 600. Okay, the last one, change it to 1500. Then I just hit finish first. Then I'm going to change for material, just like here, like this. Then go to material here, create a new material, then rename it for grass. I'm going to placing another machine inside here. I think my voice now is slowed down already because I talk so long already. Just place it like this, because and then don't mind that. Just hit finish, and I'm going to add another material here. Change it to sand. To sand here, rename sand like this. Okay, this one we got already, so I just rename it for sand 2. Appearance library. We go to sidewalk again and change this one to here. Apply. It's okay. Go to our 3D. Here is our slope. It's coming like this because we did our topo surface level. And okay, this one we got some problem because the grass is overlap our floor here. Yes, now we got our floor back. Go to my web one, turn on for camera here, start from here and start from here, something like this. Change this one to realistic and turn on for shadow also. And as you can see, we got see some connection here, but we can show that with just like all those guys. Or you can go to visibly grapher to hide those guys, but in the case I just select all like this and go to hide element. Okay, this one I need to move a bit. Okay guys, so I think it's pretty much for this tutorial and how we collaboration from our structure to architecture finish. And of course you can duplicate for your 3D here and separate for go to visibly graphics, separate only for structure element and architect element. That easier for you to separate as I told show you before I start recording this video and before we starting for recording this tutorial. Okay guys, I think it's pretty much. Thank you for watching and thumbs up for the tutorial, and don't forget to hit subscribe button below and turn on notification for more about it. I think my voice is lower down already because I didn't cut. I just automatically record all the whole process. As you can see here is now that what I say is we walk through together for this project, so I didn't cut anything. I just walk through and record from start to finish and create together. Okay, thank you for watching. I see you for another tutorial in Revit. Thank you.